Hello, dear Leo. Welcome to your August 2019 tarot card reading. I am excited to be here with you all this evening to see what it is that Spirit has in store, what energies are in play for us in the month of August. I'm a Leo, fellow Leo, so I'm excited to be doing this reading. Happy birthday, dear Leo. Welcome to the Lion's Gate. Welcome to the super new black moon. Probably said that back. Super black new moon. I'm so excited to be doing this reading on the eve of our new moon. So, if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe so that you stay abreast on your readings as they come out. If you're not aware already, this website is associated with a website. It is www.twinflamelovejourney.com. It's still a work in progress, but I'm making great strides, guys. Okay? Without further ado, let's get started, dear Leo. All right? Dear Spirit, please show me the present energies for Leo moving into the month of August 2019. Please show me the present energies for Leo here moving into the month of August. The Six of Waters, the dream. All right, dear Spirit, please show me the energy for the dear divine masculine Leos here in August, moving into August 2019. Please show me the energies for the dear divine masculine. Now, if you haven't been here before, so you know, when I say divine masculine, divine feminine, this represents the actual Leo masculines or Leo feminines, as well as it could present energies that are applicable to your partners, no matter what their sign is. So I've just noticed this personally, and so you can compare and contrast with your partner's actual sign as well. Okay? Dear Spirit, please show me the energies for my dear divine masculines here in August. The Ace of Clouds, consciousness. Okay? Dear Spirit, please show me the energies for my dear divine feminine Leos here in moving into August 2019. Please show me the energies for my dear divine feminine Leos here in August. Moving into August. August is actually tomorrow. 2019. Please show me, dear Spirit, for Leo. What are the energies for my dear Leos? What will be the oh, this one jumped out, so I know for a fact. Oh, Spirit is excited to show me, okay? I have the Fool Tarot. New beginnings, huh? New risks. All right. Dear Spirit, please show me the evolving energies for Leo here in August 2019. Please show me the first evolving energy for my dear Leos for August 2019. Please show me, dear Spirit. Completion. I remember this coming out in July, so there's still a final piece. The final piece of the puzzle is snapping into place somewhere, dear Leo. All right, dear Spirit, please show me the next evolving energy for Leo here in August 2019. Please show me the next evolving energy, dear Spirit, for Leo here in July. Here in July, but for August, dear Spirit, for August. Seven of Rainbows, patience. I remember that showing up last month as well. So some of these energies are still in play, dear Leo. All right, dear Spirit, please show me the final evolving energy for Leos here in the month of August. Moving into August 2019, please show me the next evolving energy for my dear Leos for August. August 2019, please show me, dear Spirit, for Leo. And I have the Queen of Rainbows, flowering. All right, what an exciting read, dear Leo. Let's get started, okay? Okay, Leo, so moving into the month, we pulled the Six of Waters. what this shows me is that there's something happening within your life that you're dreaming about, okay? It could be something from the past. It could be your present situation. You're dreaming about love, about emotional fulfillment, about your childhood. These are different aspects that this could be pertaining to. Nonetheless, it's a very emotional period for you, one which you'll long remember if it's happening in your present, okay? But let's clarify. Let's clarify the Six of Waters. What is this about, dear Spirit? The Six of Waters, the dream. What is dear Leo dreaming about? This is a card that could also pertain to your twin flame, your soulmate. So, or in any regard, the love of your life. All right, so what is the Six of Cups, the Six of Water sentiment about? The dream, these memories. I find it interesting that this card has stars in it with, you know, if your sky is clear and there's not very many clouds in the sky tonight, you'll likely be able to witness some beautiful sights from within our Milky Way. Let's clarify the Six of Waters for my dear Leo, dear Spirit. Please clarify the Six of Waters for Leo. What is this about? The dream. The dream for my dear Leo. What is this about? Please clarify, dear Spirit, for my dear Leos. What is this about? Six of Waters. Whoa. And I have Litha. Wow, Leo, this is you. This is your card. This is the sun. This is equivalent to the sun tarot, okay? Dear Leo, the sun is coming out. This is talking about having clarity, receiving clarity about something. This is talking about happiness. This is talking about the realization of something, the enjoyment. It's talking about pleasant success, just enjoyment of everyday life, strong spiritual connections, communications between different realms. So this is going to be a highly, and this does not shock me that these cards are falling this way, dear Leo, because this is our period. But not only is it our period, but we're moving into the Lionsgate period, which I've had such joy in reading about the Lionsgate and the significance with the planets' alignments and the sun being a major player in this. So the energy is just going to be so open for you, dear Leo. And in this particular combination, what this tells me is that there's some dream you've had in your heart. This indicates the realization of a dream as it pertains to emotional fulfillment. Now, this could be emotional fulfillment as it pertains to just about any aspect of your life, but it's highly indicated that it's emotional. Some of my dear Leos may be reuniting with someone from their past, okay? This could be my dear Leo are realizing the actualization of something that they've held in their heart for a long time. It seems not to have a newness to it. It seems to be very familiar. It seems to be based on something you've dreamed of your whole life, perhaps. Nonetheless, the sun's come out. Clarity has been gained within a situation, within a relationship, within a partnership. And now Leo is still dreaming, but it's like the realization, like she sees this lady, she's sitting here, and she sees the actualization in this particular scenario with the sun shining so brightly as a clarifier. But let's get further clarification. I kind of want to use a different card than I usually use. I think I am. Why not? I'm going to use the Book of Shadows Tarot Volume 2 to clarify. Okay? So, dear Spirit, please clarify Litha as it pertains to the dream. For my dear Leo, moving into August 2019, please clarify the dream, dear Spirit, for my beautiful Leos here in August. And I have the Eight of Chalices. So some of my dear Leos may have had to walk away from something, or maybe they feared something, some emotional disappointment. They may have been involved in, you know, just researching something intently. So as you can see here, this lady, she has these books on the table, right? And you see her guides behind her, and she's just searching frantically, it seems, for something, okay? Because maybe, she was disappointed, or maybe she thought that she was doing things by the book and she was disappointed in some area of her life emotionally. And as a result, she's seeking within herself, she's seeking without herself in order to gain some type of understanding emotionally. It's like this lady, she's not willing to walk away just because, what's on paper or what is physically evident isn't lining up with her emotions. She's searching frantically for answers. So in this particular situation with the Eight of Chalices, this lady, she's searching. So dear Leo, you could have come from a situation where you were questioning things. You weren't sure to walk away, or you felt like you should walk away or distance yourself emotionally, but you weren't willing to walk away in this particular rendition of the Eight of Chalices, okay? Which is why she's searching for answers, okay? And as such, there comes a period of time, dear Leo, where you're not searching, because now you have received clarity. You've received clarity, and you understand that the dream is alive in your life, in this particular situation, within this particular relationship. So it seems to me that many of my dear Leos will have success in relationships this month, or see the first fruits of that. And they'll understand within their soul, within the essence of them, that their dream is alive. The dream is alive in some aspect within your life. Okay, dear Leo? So moving right along, we have the Ace of Clouds, consciousness. This is for the Divine Masculine. The Divine Masculine has received a new idea, has seeped into his consciousness, okay? And it's from Spirit, which is why you have this figure here. And if you, I know you can see that there's these stars, and it's like the universal energy has brought something to the Divine Masculine's awareness. All right, he's become aware from within the depths of his soul, and now it's creeped into his mind. And as a result, he's seeing things clearly. He has new ideas. There's a new truth that's creeped within the Divine Masculine. Okay. But let's clarify further. What is this Ace of Clouds about, dear Spirit, for my dear Divine Masculine Leos? What is this about, dear Spirit? The Ace of Clouds consciousness for my dear Divine Masculine Leos. Please clarify, dear Spirit, for my Leos. Please the way that too many cards, dear Spirit. No, it's only 3. So we're gonna take all of them. Why not? It's Leo season, right? The way they jumped out, I mean, they shot out like arrows, okay? All right, so the first tarot I pull is the Embolic. Now, the Embolic is equivalent to the Star Tarot, okay? The Star Tarot is about hope. Hope that springs eternal, okay? The Embolic is about healing, okay? It's about peace, comfort, guidance, direction, a light in the darkness, refreshing kindness. Could signify a significant Aquarius in your life. Nonetheless, there's been hope. There's been healing that's been needed, okay? And the Divine Masculine is realizing at least the beginnings, all right, of this feeling of peace. He's realizing maybe some beginnings as it pertains to healing in some area of his life, okay? He's realizing the beginnings of hope, and realizing that he doesn't just have hope, but that hope is materializing within his very psyche, okay? And the other 2 cards that just shot out at me were the 10 of Earth and the Lamas, okay? The 10 of Earth is about there's a time and place for everything under the sun. A time and place for everything under the sun. The Divine Masculine, when I combine these with having hope, healing, there's a time and place for everything under the sun, and enjoying the luxuries in life, all of these have combined, dear Divine Masculine Leos, to form a new consciousness, okay, within you, all right? There's a time and place for everything. Now, the Ten of Earth is very much has to do with travel. Some of my dear divine masculines may be traveling this month, okay? And because they understand that this is the right time for a particular action. The Lamaze is equivalent to the Devil Tarot, okay? The Devil Tarot could signify a significant Capricorn in your life. Nonetheless, the Lamaze is about enjoying the good things in life, you know, enjoying the good things in life. And really appreciating them. It's a very physical card, and so is the Ten of Earth. The Ten of Earth is very physical as well, okay? And so the Ten of Earth could signify a significant Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your life. Nonetheless, what it tells me is that these three elements combine, okay? Because they shot out in perfect symmetry, these cards did, all right? These three elements combined within the Divine Masculine's life have formed or formulated a new understanding, a new consciousness within his soul, within his psyche, all right? Something he's remembering, all right? Could it be from the past, from dreaming of the past, okay? The Lamaze is about savoring, okay? Savoring the joys of the physical world, okay? It's about indulgence of the senses, not taking into consideration the consequences. It's about taking chances. So the Divine Masculine may have taken chances, okay? All right? And then when he took those chances, he realized there's a time and place for everything, all right? There's a time and place for everything. This may have sparked him to travel, all right? And then he went through this phase of healing, of understanding more about what he wants, of understanding what peace is. And as a result, he has found this place of new consciousness, of raising his vibrations, of actually mentally accepting what it is that his soul already knows. Okay? All right, so moving right along to the Divine Feminine, we have the Fool. This is about new beginnings, dear Divine Feminine. Some of my dear Divine Feminines may be traveling this month, okay? This is talking about taking new risks. Some of my dear Divine Feminine Leos may be starting over from scratch, and they realize that there's some new risk that needs to be taken, but they're not concerned. This guy, he's walking off a cliff, but he's not scared because he knows that anything worth having is worth taking a chance for. All right? So my dear Divine Feminine is in a spirit or in the energy of exploration. All right? I've noticed also the skies. The skies are very prominent in these cards, and that's why I love these cards. But nonetheless, the dear Divine Feminine is ready to take a risk in some area of her life. Now, before I move on, I did not clarify for the Divine Masculine using my Book of Shadows Volume 2. So I'm going to take one step back, dear Leo. I apologize for that. Okay? Let's clarify the Embolic, the Ten of Earth, and the Lamaze Tarot for my dear Divine Masculine Leos here in the month of August 2019, our month, dear Leo. I'm a Leo sun. All right. Dear Spirit, please clarify the Lamaze, the Earth, and the Embolic as it pertains to new consciousness for my dear Divine Masculine Leos here in August 2019. Please clarify, dear Spirit, for Leo. For August 2019, clarify, dear Spirit. King of Chalices. Wow, Leo. This could indicate that there's a significant Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer in your life. Nonetheless, dear Leo, Divine Masculine, this could be an aspect within you. One that's caring, loving. All right? Loving. You know, this could also indicate the family guy. Family guy, this aspect that you may be feeling this month, this energy that some of my dear Divine Masculine may be expecting. That I don't know why that came to me, but it did, okay? Nonetheless, this loving spirit that the Divine Masculine has exuded led him to enjoying life, enjoying certain pleasures in life, right? Because he realized that the time is now to make my dreams come true. The time is now to manifest something. And as such, by him being open through his love, okay, through the divine masculine's love, he's been able to heal. He's been able to find peace within. There could be a significant Aquarius involved. And now that he's experienced this in his life, okay, or at least he's reflecting on it, perhaps from the past, perhaps from the present, or he's gained clarity in regards to something. Now he's able to rise in his awareness within the very consciousness and psyche of his in the psyche, his very psyche, within his very being. Okay, all right, dear divine feminine, I'm back. Moving along, okay, dear divine feminine, you're taking risks. Let's clarify that. Okay, what are these risks? This new beginning for my dear divine feminine Leos. What is this new risks that are being taken? This energy of taking new risks, ready to walk off the cliff. For my dear divine feminine Leos, dear spirit, please clarify for Leo. This is exciting, Leo. What else is going on with us this month? And I pulled the Book of Shadows. Now, this is interesting because this is like, dear divine feminine, you are really going within. Not only are you going within, some of my dear Leos may be, studying, all right? You may be studying up on something. This could be religious text. This could be some type of spirituality that you may be brushing up on this month, okay? This is the Hierophant energy, okay? This is about knowledge, tradition, understanding, beliefs, practice in your daily life. Some of my dear Leos are going through a transformation within their physical lives. This definitely could be a spiritual transition, which is requiring you to take new risks, okay? Maybe there's certain beliefs that you held on to in the past that no longer serve you, and you're willing to walk off the cliff into new understanding. Perhaps some of my Leos are getting married, okay? That could indicate Hierophant is definitely indicative of a institution, a religious institution such as a church. And some of my Leos are willing to walk off that cliff and say yes. Okay. The other aspect of the Hierophant is that there could be a significant man in your life or divine masculine in your life who is very spiritual and has so much to share with you, and maybe you're captivated by him and it sparked a new idea within your soul, and now you're ready to live by it, even if you knew it in the past, like you're ready to live by it. But we're going to clarify further. What's this Book of Shadows about, dear spirit? This esoteric knowing, this spiritual knowing. If you're religious, it could be religious knowing. Anything spiritual, anything institutional in terms of a church, even a corporation, but in this particular, so, if this applies to a career, dear Leo, perhaps you're really willing to take a new risk within your career. That definitely could be indicated here. Nonetheless, let's clarify the Book of Shadows for my dear divine feminine Leos here in for August 2019. Let's clarify, dear spirit, the Book of Shadows for my beautiful Leos here in August 2019, dear spirit. And I have the Five of Chalices. Okay, so some of my dear Leos could have went through a period of time where they were heartbroken, or at least felt emotionally disappointed in regards to a certain situation in their life. Some of my Leos may have felt like they were left out of the game of life, kind of like laying on the couch watching TV, wanting to sleep, not wanting to move, not understanding if they're making the right decisions, feeling emotionally left out as it pertains to a certain situation. But then, dear divine Leo didn't lay there, Somebody may have come to her. She may have sought counseling. She may have sought wisdom from a important guide or counselor or spiritual guru in her life. And as such, it gave her the impetus or the courage to step off the cliff and start and go in a new direction or take a risk within her life. So it looks like Leo is transitioning from a period of kind of being stagnant, feeling a little bit emotionally disappointed, feeling like, or fearful. For some reason, fear is coming up. And then now, she's taking the risk. Some of my Leos are taking the risk within their relationship, starting a new relationship, starting a new phase within an existing relationship. And some of my Leos are taking a risk within their career. They have this new energy. This makes sense. This goes along with the energy that we're going to feel, or that we are already feeling prior. I know I am, moving into the month of August, this energy of wanting to do something different, acknowledging our feelings, acknowledging what we want, no longer fearing, ready to step into our destinies in whatever way that makes sense. Okay? All right, dear Leo. So moving on to the evolving energies, we have completion. This is equivalent to the world tarot. This is talking about the final piece of the puzzle being snapped into place, okay? There's some situation within your life that could be coming to completion, all right? You're able to see the big picture. You're able to understand where you're going. You're no longer confused, dear Divine Feminine. You're not laying on the couch anymore, okay? Because you took that risk, and as a result of taking that risk, the final piece of the puzzle is snapping into place, okay? Dear Divine Masculine, you have this new awareness within you, and because of that, you're able to take the actions, cut out aspects that no longer serve you, so that you can complete the things that matter in your world. You can complete the puzzle because so this indicates the elimination of confusion if it existed in the past, dear Leos, okay? Let's clarify completion. Confusion, okay? This could be the completion of a project, all right, as well. This could be the final piece of the puzzle as it pertains to a relationship coming together. Let's clarify completion for my dear Leos here in the month of August 2019. Please clarify completion, dear Spirit. What is this about for my dear Leos? Completion for my dear Leos. Please clarify, dear Spirit. Oh, that's definitely the card. I just love how these cards flip out. He's just like, okay, Spirit, I hear you, okay? And I have the 5 of Earth, dear Leo, okay? Clarifying completion. So there definitely was a sense of lack somewhere, perhaps, in your life, okay? You felt like you lacked something. This could have been something as it pertains to something material in your life, okay? A situation, you felt would take time to resolve, and that you needed patience. There was a slow-moving situation or circumstances in your life, okay? And it took a steady accumulation of strength to help the situation. Like, it was hard to hold on to something, perhaps, okay? This is the Waterfalls card, okay? And, when you look at this card, change is happening, okay? It might not be evident. You might see it evident, like the water's running fast, right? And water does indicate emotion, even though this is an earth element card. So, things may have been moving slow emotionally. Things may have been moving slow materially in your life. Maybe the material realization of something, okay? But now you've been waiting, and you've had patience, and now it seems this month that the final piece of the puzzle is snapping into place for you, dear Leo, okay? But we're going to clarify further what this 5 of Earth is about for my dear Leo. Please clarify, dear Spirit, the 5 of Earth for Leo. What is this about? This 5 of Earth that leads to completion for my dear Leos here in August 2019. Please clarify, dear Spirit, for Leo, the 5 of Earth. And I have the Ace of Pentacles, okay? This is interesting because this card shows many little men, okay? These gnomes, all right? And they're turning over stones because they're trying to find something material, right? They're trying to find something material. They want material aspects to be realized, and they've worked hard for it, all right? What this card, you see this hand here on this card? What this card indicates is that you're finally picking up the stone. Like, you're not dreaming. You're not stuck on the couch, okay? You're picking up your reality, all right? Some of my dear Leos may actually receive a proposal, okay? Some of my Leos may receive the initiation or receive confirmation that there's a beginning of a relationship on the horizon. This could indicate the beginning, the newness within an idea. Newness with some of my dear Leos may be starting a new job, okay? Nonetheless, this shows that there's some type of initial, a trigger, initializing of an idea, a thought, a process, the initial solidification of a relationship where maybe you've been dating somebody casually and now you're officially a couple, okay? And even after this initial stage, things may have gone slowly, all right? It may have been slow moving past these initial stages within your relationship. But, you know, this month, it seems like the final piece of the puzzle is snapping into place in terms of the continuity of something in your life, something within your career, something within your family, something within your relationship, okay? Interesting. Okay. So moving right along, we have the Seven of Rainbows. Patience, dear Leo. I remember this being, I believe I remember this being in your reading last month, but nonetheless, and it's interesting that it shows the moon phases. You know, this is the new moon phase right here, because generally with the new moon, you cannot see the moon. But now that we have the black moon the black moon, in case you don't know, the black moon is named that because it's the second full moon in a month. So tonight will be the second full moon in July. And that's why it's named a black moon. And it probably won't be seen, but if your sky is clear, you'll probably get some beautiful sights. But anyways, let me get back to the subject here. The Seven of Rainbows is about patience, okay? You know, just waiting, okay, for things to materialize on the physical plane, all right? So there's some area within your life this month that may call for you to be patient, dear Leo, okay? Starting from the new moon phase, moving into the full moon phase, and back into the new moon phase, okay? Patience is just a virtue that we all have to implement or apply within our life, okay? This lady, she's sitting here, she seems to be expecting, she understands the beauty, okay, of what she's worked so hard for, but she understands that she has to be patient in order to realize the manifestation of something. But what is it, dear Leo? Let's see if we can gain insight on what this patience is about this month in August for my dear Leos. Okay, August 2019. Please clarify, dear Spirit, for Leo, the Seven of Rainbows. Please clarify, dear Spirit, for Leo, Seven of Rainbows. What is this about, dear Spirit? The Three of Water, Leo. It's love. Love is so ever abundant in your life. Something about love and patience this month, huh, Leo? Okay? This is not about love that's dependent. This is about unconditional love, okay? This is about raising your hands to the universe and asking God for guidance, okay? Some of my dear Leos are definitely going to be expecting, okay? This month, all right? The Seven of Rainbows is not generally about pregnancy, but this rendition is, okay? And I wouldn't have said such except for the Three of Waters came up, and the Three of Waters is about fertility, creation, okay? This is also about having more than enough and putting some up for later, okay? It's about enjoying material pleasures. Some of my Leos enjoyed material pleasures, okay? Enjoy their sensuality. Enjoy their connectedness with something, okay? And as such, you know, they have to wait for the materialization of something, the materialization within their careers, the materialization within some project within their household, within their families, with their hobbies, with their businesses, okay? Or some, like I said, within their bodies, because there's a new life forming, okay? All right, but let's clarify the Three of Waters. This all has to do with love. Just, you know, being natural, you know, your natural way of being, dear Leo. All right, please clarify the Three of Water for my dear Leos here in August 2019. Please clarify, dear Leo. Dear Spirit for Leo. I always do that, Leo. Please clarify the Three of Water for Leo. Okay. And I have the Four of Chalices. Because, dear Leo, maybe in the past with my Leos, you know, they were not very quick to accept a cup, perhaps a cup of love. Some type of offer was put on the table, perhaps. And Leo wasn't very quick to accept it, all right? It's not because they didn't, or they actually offered their cup of love to someone. But in this particular rendition, that's not the case. Do you see this angel? This angel's like, wake up, dear Leo. There's love right here, okay? Do you notice it? Some of my Leos may have love in their life that they have ignored. Maybe somebody from the past did come back for some of my Leos, okay? Nonetheless, Leo did move past that. They decided to enjoy the pleasures in life. They decided to put their hands to the universe, and maybe some of my Leos accepted a cup of love. Maybe some of my Leos didn't, and they decided to embrace their own self-love. Nonetheless, this has led to a period of patience. So for those who have accepted a new cup of love, okay, maybe there's some patience that's called for within the relationship. For those who didn't, maybe they have to be patient in order to realize this love that they are really looking for, but they're at least in tune with themselves and they know what they want in this life, okay? Some of my Leos, they were hesitant to accept a cup of love. They did, and now they're expecting. Yeah, so that's interesting. All right? And so the final evolving energy is the Queen of Rainbows flowering, dear Leo. This lady, she's so practical. She's so steady. She knows what she wants. She's in her comfort zone. She's beautiful. She's expansive. She's expanding in love. This is what makes this card different from the typical Queen of Pentacles energy. All right. This could also, dear Divine Masculine, signify a significant Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your life. Nonetheless, flower, and this could also, dear Leo, be an aspect within yourself, okay? But there's something that's flowering about you this month, dear Leo, okay? Not only are you being practical and you're being responsible and you're being steady and you're being intellectual and you're being open, you are also providing such energies to those who are blessed to be in your presence this month, okay? You're flowering because you are in love. You're flowering because you're in love with someone. But first and foremost, you're in love with yourself, dear Leo. And that's why you shine like you do this month. And that's why you're putting off this energy. But let's clarify flowering for my dear Leos. What's this about, dear Spirit, for Leo? Let's clarify flowering for my dear Leos. Here in August, dear Spirit, please clarify flowering. The Queen of Rainbows. Oh, wow. Well, I was going to say there's too many cards, but I'm not going to because I did this for the Divine Masculine, so why not? Let's just do all of them, okay? All right, so the first card that I pulled is the Seven of Air. This is the Yin Yang, the I Ching tarot, okay? All right, so this definitely has a different meaning than the Seven of Swords, which would usually be its equivalent. This is about understanding, okay? This is saying that the answers you seek are within the question, okay? So this reminds me so much of the Five of Chalices, or not Five of Chalices, for my Divine Masculines. Where were they? Oh, where is it? There's a card I have in mind. I don't see it. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's the present situation. It's the Eight of Chalices, okay? This reminds me of seeking answers. Seeking answers. The answers are within, okay? It seems like some of my dear Leos have gone through a situation where, you know, the answer is within the question, all right? That may resonate in some area of your life. I would suggest that some of my dear Leos meditate on this aspect. The answer is within the question. And somehow you've realized the answer in regards to something in your life, dear Leo. That's what that tells me. And now, what happened to my other cards? Did I just lay them down? Okay, hold on just a second, dear Leo. Okay, I got so excited I laid my other cards down and I'm like, what did I do with them? But I have them, okay? So yeah, there was the answer was within the question, and some of my Leos are going to understand something that confused them at some particular point in their life, and it seems like it had something to do with communication. Okay, all right. So some communication came in. This is the Wisdom and Culture card. All right, and and it's the Six of Waters. So I find this interesting. We have the Dream and we have the Six of Waters, which are two. So this is a synchronicity. All right. This Six of Waters is also about communication. All right. So something from my dear Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine's past may have come up. This is also about creative expression of feelings and thoughts, allowing for self-understanding, okay, and clear communication. So there was some type of communication that happened for my dear Leos. You know, you were able to gain insight in regards to something that confused you. And as a result, there's some flowering going on. You're no longer confused about this particular aspect or this particular element within your life, dear Divine Masculine, dear Divine Feminine. And then the third card that dropped was the Ace of Air, which is very interesting, dear Divine Masculine, because it's definitely equated to the Ace of Clouds, okay? Some new understanding, okay? Maybe some of my dear Divine Masculine, Divine Feminines have been dreaming, all right? And maybe some of you have also come to the awareness or had some new awareness come to you through the dream state, okay? This is about divine guidance given to a calm, peaceful, and receptive mind. Oh, wow. Okay. A receptive mind. And when your mind became receptive, all right, you were able to receive or give this clear communication, which answered the question. And you realized that the answer was within the very question. And as a result, you've been able to flower, dear Divine Masculine, dear Divine Feminine. All right. Or, dear Divine Masculine, your beloved, your Divine Feminine has been able to flower. Okay? So that's interesting. And I want you to also note that this is definitely indicative of physical manifestations. So dear Leo, be prepared for physical manifestations to occur this month, as well as the world, which is very physical as well. Okay? Be prepared for physical manifestations, mental clarity, and emotional stability this month. Some of my Leos will definitely have someone come back from the past, or they're involved with someone from their past, okay? Okay. And this is wonderful. I guess this is the super new moon, new black moon, so we might as well keep going, right? Because I had some other cards that popped out. It was very interesting how they popped out, and I was going to skip them, but I'm going to go ahead on and read them. Okay, the first one was the Hangman. This is talking about creating a sacred, clean, and safe environment, setting boundaries, and focusing exclusively on the spiritual level for a time. This is talking about tonight, dear Leo, okay? This is talking about being at peace, going into your meditative states, doing what you want this evening, keeping in mind that the universe is hearing, is open, is listening to what it is that you want to manifest in this life, okay? You have nothing to fear. This card, the circle, is equivalent to the Hangman Tarot, okay? All right, so this is an opportunistic opportunistic time to actually open yourself to spirit and for guidance and wisdom, you know. And so the other card that dropped out was the Eight of Waters, okay? Again, we have a synchronicity because we have the Eight of Chalices that popped up in the very beginning of the month. All right, and it was you seeking answers. But in this particular rendition, okay, you see this lady, she's stirring this cauldron in this pot, okay? And she's very much aware of her surroundings, okay? She's calling upon spirit, all right? This is just reminding you that when you, okay, so with the new moon phases, this is the time for us to set our intentions, okay? And it's indicating that our decisions, our intents, when we set them, could have long-term ramifications and could shape the future. There's something that's happening within your sphere, dear Leo, that could be indicative of how your future path will go. So just connect with spirit and be aware of that aspect moving into your month. Nothing to fear, everything to gain, because your spirit, when you tap into the essence of who you are, dear Leo. You are in tune with who you are. You are in tune with your soul's blueprint and your path on your love journey in this life, okay? So this has been a beautiful reading, dear Leo. We're going to go ahead and pull an oracle card to bless your overall reading, dear Leo. Let's pull an oracle card. What else is there, dear Spirit? What other messages are there for dear Leo moving into August 2019? Please show us, dear Spirit, for Leo. Magic is alive. Ask your divine child. It's a beautiful angel there, right? This is the fairy goddess mother. Okay, so sometimes we get so caught up in life, dear Leo, that we literally take everything so seriously. This card is a reminder this month to embrace the innocence, to embrace the childlike innocence of life, okay? So when you embrace the childlike innocence of life, you're no longer fearing, okay? You're no longer in that place of overthinking, all right? Ask your questions with a sense of lightheartedness, dear Leo. Adopt the unhindered enthusiasm of youth to open the free flow of ideas and answers from your guides and guardians, okay? Keep your childlike wonder and imagination active while living in the world. It's okay to dream, dear Leo. All right? Understand that. Never think that what's happening to you this month, I think a lot of my Leos are going to witness miracles this month, okay? It's okay to dream, okay? That's what this is telling you. Moving into your month, you're realizing a dream, or you're realizing that a dream is alive in your life. And what this card is telling you is that it's okay. Don't think, I know that as a Leo, sometimes we can feel as if, oh, this is too good to be true. All right? Because I'm not being logical, because we are very, very giving and loving people, okay? And when we do give, we give with our whole hearts. It's reminding you that it's okay to be you. It's okay to embrace the natural essence of you in regards to any particular situation in your life, okay? So that's a beautiful message, dear Leo, okay? To end this reading with. Before I end, we're going to recap real quick this reading, okay? So moving into the month, there's a dream that you realize is alive. There's some clarity that has been shown, or that has this light that has been light that has emanated upon a situation that may have confused you, or a situation that you may have felt like you needed to walk away from. But now you understand the dream is alive, and some of my Leos are actually living that dream, okay? Dear Divine Masculine, a new awareness has risen within you. This is derived from within the very depths of your soul, because you understand that now is the time to manifest something that you have been wanting, okay? You may have even indulged in some aspect within your life, but it was triggered through the love within you, and as such, it has triggered some peace and healing within you, dear Divine Masculine, okay? Dear Divine Feminine, you are taking a new risk in life. You feel like you're starting from ground zero in some area of your life. And this could be as a result of changing some belief pattern you had, or having sought guidance from a sage or a counselor or a spiritual guide, because you are ready to get off the couch. You do not want to stay in this place of emotional discontent anymore, okay? Some piece of the puzzle is snapping into place, dear Leo, for you. The final piece of the puzzle is snapping it into place. It began last month, likely, okay? It was a slow process. It's a material realization, and you picked up the stone of this new idea in regards to this new relationship proposal. And some of my Leos in regard to a physical marriage proposal, okay? All right. Nonetheless, there's certain areas within your life that require patience, okay, dear Leo? There's something brewing beneath the surface, okay? You have embraced love, creation, and fertility. And there could have been a prior time in your life where you weren't so sure about even embracing any type of emotional fulfillment. You just wanted to be left alone. But you embraced it, and now you're being patient in regards to a certain manifestation as in regards to it, okay? You are flowering, dear Leo, in your greatness, in your beauty. You have a lot of energy flowing through you this month. I can feel it as I read the cards, okay? There was a question, but then you realize that the answer was within the very question because you received communication or you communicated and clarified something. And this was a result, okay, of a new idea, of a new undertaking, okay, that cut through confusion, perhaps for some of my Leos this month, okay? You are connecting to source for guidance, all right? You are reaching out to the universe, all right? You are being still. You are making decisions that are best for you, all right? And you're no longer confused about it, okay? You're no longer confused about directions that you need to go. So there's going to be a lot of initiations this month, dear Leo. You're initiating a lot of things because you're not being stagnant if you've been stagnant in the past. You understand that whatever decisions you make have long-term consequences and ramifications, okay? You're embracing your inner child, all right? You're being okay with being who you are. You're accepting your blessings in life. You're accepting your opportunities. That's the energy, all right? Dear Leo, it's been a pleasure reading for you. I hope you guys get a chance to do some stargazing tonight. I'm sure going to go out there hoping here where I am, where the clouds are usually pretty heavy, that the clouds have lifted and I'm able to catch glimpses of the heavens. I'm going to do that before I lay it down tonight. Until next time, dear Leo, much love and many blessings to you. Don't forget to subscribe.